What's up everyone? It's Mike at Guitar Tricks. Welcome to the Guitar Tricks channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to hit the subscribe button for more great videos and feel free to like or share this lesson with your friends. For today's lesson, we have a great introduction to using double stops in blues. But first, let's check out our tip of the week. So a little tip to add to your practice routine to make it as effective as possible: don't try to learn too much new material at once. Stay focused on drilling small amounts of new material. It can be as easy as just working on 1 or 2 bars of music at a time. Really zoom in and work on the material slowly with plenty of repetition. You'll have a much higher rate of success internalizing and actually remembering the riff, phrase, or lick with this approach. Alright, today's lesson is all about double stops, and specifically applied to a 12-bar blues. What is a double stop? A double stop is playing 2 notes at the same time. We guitar players use this all the time to thicken up single-note little riffs and melodies. Alright, let's see it in action by looking at a blues in A. I'm going to take a very simple blues lick that's single notes right now. Okay? So if I've got the 7th fret of the D string as my root, that's the A note, and then I'm playing the 7th and the 5th fret on the G string, and when I get to the 5th fret, I'm doing a quick hammer on to the 6th fret. Okay? So what I'm doing is hammering on from the minor 3rd in A to the major 3rd. Okay? Now what I want to do is add a 3rd harmony onto the notes on the G string. Okay? How I can do that is go up a 3rd interval from the note that I'm picking on the G string. For example, 7th fret of the G string is a D. I can go a 3rd up in the scale and get this F sharp note also on the 7th fret, but this time on the B string. Okay? I can do the same thing going from the 5th fret of the G string to the 5th fret of the B string. Okay? I can still do the hammer on, but just on the G string to the 6th fret. Okay? Notice how I've got now the 6th fret of the G string, 5th fret of the B string, and then when I add in the root, that spells an A major chord. So now the lick, with double stops included, looks like this. Okay? So the end result using double stops in the lick makes it sound a little tougher and a little thicker. Pretty cool. So let's apply a similar concept, but this time talking about what we would play over the 4 chord, okay? Which is a D chord, and I could play a very similar lick. Okay? This time I won't hammer on the G string from 5 to 6. I'll just play the 5th fret of both the G and B string and add a bluesy little bend at the end just to give it a little bit of shape. What's cool about this double stop shape is that it comes right out of this D9 chord that's used a lot in blues. Now when it comes to the 5 chord, we're moving up to the E chord. All we have to do is move that same lick up 2 frets, and it should work great over top of that chord. So let's check out a performance track using these double stops to thicken up our blues licks. So that's it for this week's channel episode. I hope you got some cool ideas and a little bit of inspiration to practice something new. I'm Mike with Guitar Tricks. We'll see you next time.